And we're live. That like those like few little seconds of silence. I was like, oh wait. Let's do some of these tarot scopes here. Is my hair good? Are we Gucci here? No, I'm not. All right. So I should wait for people to show up, but I did schedule this, and and then dinner came. And I was getting hungry. I was like, oh darn, should have pushed this forward an hour, but here we are. Doesn't seem like anybody was like waiting too much. Hopefully, I don't know. But we're gonna see. We are going to see who shows up. Who doesn't? Yeah. Oh, I'm only here for the tea. Is there tea? I don't think there's tea right now. Hello, Shareya and Stella O. But hello, Gail. You always show up randomly. But yeah, should I use this one for Aries? I don't know. We're going to be doing some tarot scopes. Gonna be chill, gonna be, relaxed. Hopefully, I don't know. I always feel like I'm like, go on to the next one, We'll make some tea. I mean, honey, let me see. I mean, I have some personal tea, but I'm not gonna show that on here. I'm like, for another time. It's like, how can you share tea that's still brewing, Or else oh, go ahead, Gail. What's the tea? Does Gail have tea to spill, or is he gonna start drama with me? I don't know which deck to use for Aries or any of them. I don't know. Let's see. I'm not going to use this one. I don't know why I have her here. I've been studying her slowly but surely, and all the Golden Dawn systems in general. I think I'm going to do this one. I want to try this one out. Let's see here. We're starting off with Aries here, all right? Let's see. Let me get the banner here ready. Bop. Right there. Aries. All right, Aries. The Ram. I got nothing. You can try and start some drama. Not for it's for whatever you identify more with. That could be, your sun, your moon, or your rising, whatever you're comfortable with, really. I'm not fully versed in astrology, so I'm just doing these for just, the 12 signs. And so whatever sign you most identify with in terms of your birth chart, that's what you can go for. So if it is your sun sign, go for it. I always like to look at my 3 and just to take notes, see what says with what and what with what, So yeah, let's see. Let's see what's going on with Aries. The most important of the signs. I'm just kidding. It is Aries season, though. So let's see what, it's got to be some significant things going on here, huh? I could try and start. I mean, I feel like Gail can't start drama. He can't. I don't think he can. I say as I suddenly start getting canceled. Let's see here. Or you could just pick whichever song has a better future, right? You're like, I have no placements in this sign, but I like the cards on this one. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, Queen of Swords, the Fool. And the Knight of Swords. Look at that. Lots of airy stuff going on here with that. Oh, and the Emperor at the bottom. So I think we got to break out of some structures. Just got to free your mind, whatever the fuck that means. Observe. Take note of your environment. I like to see, the Queen of Swords. She's looking. She's taking it in. She's like, okay, I see you. She's watching her, doing her clownery stuff, And so, but you got to take action, though. I think with Aries season, so y'all just get ready. It's Aries season. It's time to take action. It's time to do. It's time to move. So Aries, if y'all have Aries in your life, it's time for them to start, moving and taking action and doing stuff, no more being seated and calm. Am I upside down? I'm upside down. I'm upside down, girl. Give me a second. I'm upside down. Oh my gosh. These aren't reversals. I don't do reversals. What's going on here? Let's see how this looks. Hopefully I got this right. Oh, let me see here. Oh, no, go. Oh, let me just like that. Oh, go like that maybe. I don't know. Hopefully, let's see. Does that look right? I hope I'm not showing my lap. Nope, a little bit too. Right there? It's because I have it working, girl. And I thought I had this set up right. I did not. There we go. This is the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. So yeah. And this is the deck I wasn't really quite sure of. I was like, man, it looks a little, it looks a little, meh, but no, I'm liking it. I'm liking it so far. And I didn't even lock my door. Hold on. Okay, back. Seems like life is just not wanting me to do these readings. Well, I'm able to do these, but I like them too. I like the imagery too, but it is glossy. If you don't like glossy, but it is an easy shuffle. It's not like Schiffer glossiness. Okay, so yeah, Aries on the move, mobile, thinking, doing, lots of observing, and like, okay, I'm doing it, and they're going for it. New starts, new actions are being taken. They're doing stuff. So yeah, but it is a really great. Like, it's glossy, but it's slick, it's smooth, it shuffles well. I will say that. Quick little. Yeah, I will say it's like, I don't know why they did the glossy. I think maybe because of the gilded edges. I don't know. But speaking of which, let's move on to the next sign though. So if you don't like this one, Gail, you can go with Dreamkeepers, which is the same kind of, but just a little bit different, a little bit more darker, just a little bit. I know there's an A.G. Mueller version. I'm not sure if oh my god, for a split second, I thought my mic was muted. Poor Gale. How is he gonna make it without any of these, with all these glossy decks in his life? Let's see here. I don't know if you guys can hear my family through the door. Maybe you can hear voices, but hopefully you don't hear sound. Hear what exactly they're saying. Privacy. Let's see, Taurus. What's going on in March for you? And this is a deck that I should say Lucy Aqua de Luna, or I think she might be her account name might be Lucy E. Has been always telling me Dreamkeepers. Oh, they're saying bye to me. I don't want to yell bye because the mic is right there. But I'll see them tomorrow. Oh. Okay, Taurus, let's get into it. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Swords again. It seems like this month is all about going forward and moving. We got the Four of Swords again. Kind of the same thing here. And I think Taurus, it's more like really breaking out of what was stagnating you on some long-term plans. Oh my God, Pickles, really? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Here, let me put you on my bed. Move some stuff around so you got the coziness. There you go. No, I have not pre-ordered. I have not pre-ordered Spirit Keepers 3rd edition, but I do want to. So hopefully I can get. Hopefully I can do that soon. But that is one, because it's like, let's be real, it's like a whole new deck. It's a completely different deck, and I gotta really work on the glare with these cards because that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. But yeah, here we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords right there, so y'all get a good view of them, and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, again, it's like it seems that there was a lot of interference, a lot of things tangling up and getting in the way of plans and things that need to get done for some long-term, long-lasting things to get moving. So it seems that the Knight of Swords is here cutting through that and really cutting away a lot of ties there, to liberate, you know, and to so you can move the pieces that you need to move to get, you know, the plan in motion, you know, the long-term plan in motion. We have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, though. That's kind of, I think, kind of saying what like the Eight of Swords a bit, you know, not doing much, a bit lethargic, probably. I think it's time to, you know, wake the fuck up, you know? Wake the fuck up. It's okay, no more nap time. Time to wake up, you know, and go do. And then you can take a nap again. So, yeah. So there you go, Taurus. And also, now speaking of Spirit Keepers, it's like, is the book going to be different? Like, how different is that book? You know? How many more pages? She says like 700. I'm like, for what? Let me see. Let's do Shadowscapes. I haven't used Shadowscapes in a while. Gail, what do you think of the Shadowscapes Tarot? Meanwhile, I do this reading for Gemini in March. Let's see, Gemini. What's going on for you? In April. What am I saying for the month of March? My God. Sorry if I'm speaking out. I'm not doing those types of readings, Tiagi. That's pretty much, that's honestly, Shadowscape should just change its name to this. Images are way too small for how intricate they are. And just, you know, call it a day. They need to be big, they need to be borderless. They need to be like, they really do need to be on the level of this, maybe, you know, if they can fit that in there. You know? It's like, how come this, you know, gets so big, but this gets so small? I think when they were making it, they just said like, oh, standard tarot size, you know, and that's it, you know. I think they didn't really think about like how big, you know, how much was going to be in these cards. How cramped things would look. Right? Right, Gail? Okay, Gemini, let's see. Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the King of Wands. Okay, so it seems you're going to be holding on to some of your resources. You're kind of be, you know, retreating, you know, and kind of taking a step back and taking more of an observer type of role here. You're gonna be a lot of back turning, I feel. That's what's going on. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck as well. Let me show these because these cards are way too far away. So yeah, we got the Four of Discs here. Then we got the Hermit. And the King of Wands. So the King of Wands here seems to be the most active of cards, you know, very inspirational, very fiery. We got some drive going on here. He's got, you know, I think here, this is where, you know, I think Gemini is the communicator here. I think this is where, you know, for all you talk Geminis, you know, this is where you're definitely going to be able to take a step back and take more of an advisory or more of a vocal role. I would say. I think that's a more accurate term. I think, you know. So yeah, I think here the Chariot might be saying, you know, you're letting go of the reins here, and you're taking a step back for things that you're responsible for. I think, you know, some responsibilities. I guess you need to, you know, let the group project be ran by the group instead of by, you know, one person. I guess. So yeah, there you go, Gemini. That's your message for April. Let's see. Let's move on. Who is next? Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. What deck are we going to use for you? I think we're going to go with this one. Not a very watery deck, but still. Bone, Stone, Earth, Flesh, Tarot. Gail, what are your thoughts on this deck? Every deck I'm going to pull out, I'm going to ask Gail what he thinks of it. Gail, what do you think of the Bone, Stone, Earth, Flesh? He's probably going to be like, oh, it barely got out. Like, did he order? I don't think he did. I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see, Cancer. What do we have here for you? Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, and the King of Wands. Lots of fire going on here, Cancer. Not in your element. Not elementally, things aren't really matching up. It seems that there's going to be a lot of, like things are going to be moving. Things are going to get shifted. Opportunities are going to open up to you, and I think that this leadership, fiery driving leader is going to try and perhaps push you, but the King of Pentacles here at the bottom kind of shows that there's a lack of structure going on here, and it seems that you got to really focus on keeping that structure and that stability, and it's like it seems that this fire, I kind of have this vision of image of like flowing water and like standing in like with like rushing water at your a chest high, or like blazing fire like blasting across past you, but like you're still like standing your ground and not letting yourself be taken by the flow of energy, I guess. So yeah, it seems that it's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of energy, and a lot of so yeah, it seems that you gotta I'm not sure if you're going to be taken up into that fiery flow, or you're gonna be able to roll with the flow with that. But it seems to me that it kind of maybe isn't a time to be stubborn and stuck in this, in this time. Let me see, can I move this? I see the glare and it's like so bad. No, I gotta get a better lighting situation going on here. I know here the lighting looks fine. Line looks better there, but that kind of looks weird. So yeah. Love Anna's work, but the deck has too many female characters for me. I mean, I don't really notice it, I guess. I think maybe because like in tarot, there's quite a few, quite a few decks that, just usually just show, a lot of mostly female characters, I guess. So yeah. So that deck was expensive to get shipped here on $30. Love the images though. Yeah, that's the struggle of of shipping shipping from Australia to the US or vice versa. So yeah, that's one of the things. There's another one that I was like, shipping's crazy, but not like $30 crazy. But yeah, let's see, Leo. Let's give you some attention, Leo, because I guess you like that, Leo. Let's see, what are we gonna use for you? Leo, I'm gonna use the Marielle. This is Gail's favorite deck of all time. This is the deck he loves. He saw the glossy finish and he said, "This is what I need. I need this in my life. I can't live without it. It's gonna be the best thing ever," and he's never looked back. So yeah, shipping is a big thing for like ordering from Australia, especially independent creators. Shipping is just killer. You have no idea how much Gail does not like this deck, which is kind of hilarious because I love this deck. Gail just doesn't know how to appreciate, Gail just doesn't know. He just doesn't get it. I'm talking about the Mary. No, I think you're talking about a few other decks. You don't hate this deck. Let's see, Leo, what is going on for you? Boop. Boom. Boom. Bada boop boop. Boom. And the Three of Cups. So we got the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. Lots of threes, lots of creativity going on here. The mental realm. And in the emotional realm, it seems that it's kind of lacking, or perhaps the wrong type of, mental, internal, not the mental, emotional, and the subconscious work that needs to be done. That it has been neglected, perhaps, or the wrong emotions have been developed and grown here, Leo. So yeah. What's interesting is that the Empress is said to be coming out of this dark forest and entering into the light. Here her direction is coming out of a dark forest and then going into the deep darkness of the Knight of Wands. It seems like to me like the Knight of Wands always like gathered all this light and then focused it in a few single pinpoints of energy, in his hand and in his eyes. And everything else is just like devoid of light, and it's also this building up of also energy, for I'm guessing a thunderstorm, because I see the clouds here, and it's like, okay, and the lightning, it's like, okay, lightning's gonna strike, so yeah, I'm gonna catch you there. All right, bye, Gail. So yeah, and the Three of Swords, it's definitely that the mental growing pains, as people say, and when it comes to the Three of Swords, they don't want to say heartache, but that's not what this card is showing. It's showing this, this dove, ascending and evolving, and growing, you know. And so yeah, that's what's going on here, you know. So some mental evolution is going on here, but you got to go through some dark times, you know, to get through that, you know. Yeah, got to move forward into it. I believe that's what the cards are saying. So good luck, Leo. Yeah, or perhaps it could also mean, you know, like bringing in light into darkness. I don't know. But I said what I said. Let's not dwell too long into it. We got other tarot scopes to get into. So there you go, Leo. That is your message for April. Let's see what's next. Who's next? Virgo. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on next? What are we going to use for you, Virgo? I kind of want to use Victorian Romantic. Did I use Victorian Romantic the last time? I don't know. Let me see here. Let's see what we got here for Virgo. Oh, damn. It's a shame Gail is leaving. Because Victorian Romantic, the work is getting done. It's coming back, it seems. You know, it's, well, another print run. So that's another one that's coming. I'm like, oh, girl. Oh, hello, 78 Cards Tell a Story. Welcome back. It has been so long. The legend, the icon, 78 cards tell a story. Welcome back. It's been so long. What's good? What's going on? What happened? What's the tea? When was the last time you were on? Were you on like a little while? Like, no, it's been a while. Let me tell you. 78 cards tell a story. Always been in my live chats. Always. Okay. Virgo. Okay, so we got the Six of Swords, a bit of a transition, a bit of movement. We have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. So it seems that there's going to be quite a focus on, you know, well, actually, this is very like a fortune tellery type of like very practical message that I don't usually go for with these readings, but the term is like the idea is coming to me like moving closer to family, moving closer to the loved ones that you really care about, and really, you know, and this could be literally like physically moving, like, you know, but again, it could also be mentally or emotionally, you know, making an effort to connect more with family and friends and loved ones, you know. Let's see, what is this? Yay for Victorian Romantic reprints. Yeah, and this is going to be the last one. So yeah, let's see. Too much to tell. We'll save it for later. 78 cards. So yeah, Virgo, it seems that it's going to be time to move and transition closer to family and friends and loved ones. Oh, do you see me trying to block the glare? Look at that. What is that? Anyway, so yeah, Two of Swords might be the only issue here. It seems that you haven't been dwelling or digesting the mental processes right, and I think maybe that's what the Six of Swords might be hinting at. A change of scenery, a change in location might help you better figure out the you know, the contradictions and the conundrums and the mental riddles of the current, you know, struggles of what you're going through in the day to day in this coming month. So yeah, good luck, Virgo, you know, and, you know, get more in touch with the family. Let me shuffle that. clear that. Let's see. Next reading. Next one. Moving on. The impronounceable air sign. I'm avoiding saying it. Let's see. Let's go with... No, I don't want to use that one. Let's do the Spiral Tarot. And just right now, my Spiral Tarot box, look what happened. I gotta get some tape. But I mean, it's a tuck box. I should be looking for another motive. Probably a little bag for it or something. I'm out of bags, girl. It seems like I'm always running out of bags. Yeah, but anyways, let's see. Libra. 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 Let's see. Let's see. I'm like, I feel like I over shuffle. All right, and that's one thing I should be working on, you know? And it's like, you know what? And the other times, I'm like, you know what? No. Okay, here we go. Work. We got Justice, the card of your sign. It seems that you're going to be here. Libra. Oh my God. I'm back at home now. I moved back this last Thursday. Literally, it was just that one day, you know. Last Thursday I moved back, so I've been here for almost a week. Tomorrow, I feel like today is Thursday, but it's Wednesday, and I'm like, what? Anyways, so yeah, you have Justice here, balancing and order, keeping, you know, things as they should be, in a way. You know, this is your element here, I feel. But I think the cards are also saying, you know, yes, this may be your element, but I think it kind of might be hinting to, you know, starting to look for opening and expanding your views on what truly is, what it truly means to have things in balance and to keep things harmonized, you know. I think with the Three of Cups is also like taking in other people's opinions and hearing out other sides of things other than just like A or B. Look at, you know, not only just A and B, but also C, D, and E, you know, all the way, you know, to Z. Well, maybe I feel like the Ten of Cups might be saying like, don't overwhelm yourself though. You know, the Ten of Cups here seems to be that, you know, those happy moments and those great moments have been a little bit like misinterpreted or not necessarily they may not have been necessarily like appreciated as much as they should have been, or not as fully enjoyed as they should have been, because you know these happy joyous moments, you know, it's sometimes it can be hard to find them and to experience them, and it's important that you cherish them, you know, as much as you can. So I think that's one thing you should work on. The cards are saying that you should work on, I should say. Libra. So yeah, there you go. I think that's it, right? I think so. I think so too. I think so. Was I talking to myself right there? Girl. Okay, moving on. Moving on to the next one. So yeah, I'm back at home though. Back at home in my chair, with my desk. My nephew, he got upset because he used this for his school, for his online class, and he got so upset, poor thing. He's like, why are you taking my stuff down? I'm like, honey, you're not, yeah, I'm not I'm not kicking you out. I'm getting my stuff back in here. Let's see, what are we gonna use for Scorpio? Scorpio. Which one? Do I have anything good up there? Anything that catches my eye? I think I'm going to use this one. I know which one I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one right here. Let's see. Here we go. Journey into Egypt. Let's see. Got rid of the title card because, you know. Put you in there. Put you there. Put you there. Let's see. Oh, is this another one? No, it's not. You go here. There you go. Yeah, that was from when I was doing all the different major arcanas on Instagram. I should get back to that. I think I stopped at the High Priestess. There's like one more. There's one more batch of decks I need to show for the High Priestess. So yeah, let's see. See, no, I can't shuffle it like that. Gotta shuffle it vertically. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Let's see. Let's see. Scorpio, what's going on with Scorpio in April? Okay, Prince of Wands. Got some studying to learn, some things to study. Let's see, let me move you. I should really move these out of the way, but you know, we just ain't got no room. There we go. And the Princess of Cups and the Tower at the bottom. But this is a very different tower. This is that uprising and that welling up of energy here. We also got the Four of Swords. You know, we got being laid to rest, essentially. Things that got to be laid to rest. So I think this is definitely taking more of a laid back approach to April, Scorpio. You know, here we have the Princess of Cups with her, you know, look at her. She's chilling. She's vibing. You know, she's like, this is what I am, you know. what's the term? Tits out, you know? You know, look at her. I love that. The cards are so big. I mean, I have big hands. I'm blessed with big hands, and also I'm a good shuffler. If there's a deck I can't shuffle, then someone's gotta redesign that deck. Let's see. Prince of Wands, like I said, you know, studying, researching, learning things. That's kind of what's going on here. The Four of Swords. That's where it's kind of like, okay, the pretty grim here with the grave here, but it really is about receding and going within and going into that reflectiveness, you know, like the pool of water here. It's all about reflection and looking within, you know. So this is definitely going to be a month about you know, taking a step back and building up what you know about yourself, and you know what you should be learning about yourself, and focusing on better understanding yourself, Scorpio, which I think shouldn't be which I don't think should be a problem for you, Scorpio. So yeah, let's see. Big hands, you say. I mean, yeah, look at that. You know, this is a spiral tarot. I mean, you know, you guys can guesstimate how big my hands are, you know. Standard tarot size right there. Let's see. Moving on to the next one. Who's next? Poor Sagittarius. I keep remembering, when I do these, I always remember the first time I did the first batch of tarot scopes. My God, I completely forgot to do Sagittarius. And for Sagittarius, we're going to go back to Shadowscapes. Let's see, Sagittarius. What does the universe or the cards have to say for you in this month? What was that? What was Gail just saying? One of these days, I'm pretty sure if we get on Llewellyn's page, I'm pretty sure we can be like, literally, it's just you can make it like this, make it a little bit bigger, just keep the border and keep the top, the sides and the top trim to make it bigger. Hopefully, maybe they can work with the artist, Stephanie Puman Law, to redesign and reshape, resize the cards, maybe rescan them if they need to. I don't know, because these are like, it needs it. Which one's what's your sun sign, E? So far I haven't had any like really negative or bad readings so far, like anything that's like saying like, oh, better watch out, I haven't had anything like that so far. It seems that April is going to be a pretty relaxed month. Let's see. Well, let's see what Sagittarius got. I say as like Sagittarius gets like all the worst cards. I'm just kidding. You probably won't. Let's see. Gemini. Yeah, nothing bad. No, I don't think so. Yeah, no. Or I don't know. Anyways, let's see. 10 of Cups again. 7 of Pentacles. And we got the Magician. Okay, so there is, I think this is a little bit of a card that I think for the Sagittarius type of energy, or mentality. I feel like Sagittarius is always like aiming to go to the next thing and ready to move on from things. So I think patience is going to be key here. The 7 of Pentacles is about waiting for the fruits of your harvest to ripen at the right time. If they're not ready to be harvested yet, don't pick them. You got to pick them at the right time. We have the Magician here saying, we have, the ability to, I think it might be indicating that you know how to make your fruit ripen faster, perhaps. I don't think it's good to force things, we have the 10 of Cups, that happy, joyous celebration, going on here. So I think it might be maybe indicating like Osara or Easter celebrations, whatever you celebrate for spring. I think it's that. I think that's what 10 of Cups might be indicating, and probably indicating for for when this card showed up for quite a few of the other readings, if I'm not mistaken. We have the Queen of Cups here. So it seems that, again, the emotional, neglect, or the emotional side, or the emotional self has been a bit neglected. I think it's time to maybe focus on her and like work on dealing and processing with that with our feelings and what we care about and why we care about things, and how to properly love and care for things. I guess that's what might be what is being indicated here with the Queen of Cups. So yeah, pretty good cards though. Got the Magician, so got some doing and creating and manipulating to do, Sagittarius. Get those plans in motion. But there you go. Let's see. Moving on to the next one. Let's see. Who's next? Who's after Capricorn, I believe? Ah, yes, Capricorn. One of the best signs in the zodiac. What are we going to use for Capricorn? What are you going to use for her? I think we might go with Practical Rider-Waite-Smith. How practical is the Rider-Waite-Smith? I wonder. Makes me wonder. see, Capricorn. The month of Aries. Hello, Gimli. The goatfish. Oh, thank you, Gimli. I like to pride myself in that, in my ability to handle a troll for some reason. I can't get all of them, but for the most part, you know. I'm like, well, Gimli, they did. Okay, Capricorn. I want to keep you waiting. Ooh, again, 10 of Cups? What's going on here? What are we doing here, 10 of Cups, huh? Huh? But it seems that, you know what, it's like, again, it's like, you know what, it might be indicating, you know what it probably is? Because we're moving out of, right? We go from Pisces into Aries. Yeah, this is the last decan of Pisces, and we're moving into Aries, even though we've been in the sign of Aries for quite some time. It is that, you know, moving away from that, and you know, I guess we're still getting that shadow energy of, you know, Mars, the Mars Pisces decan there. I don't know. I should really look into it. I've been looking for a few books on the decans, but the one I really want is 36 Faces. But anyways, another time. We have the 5 of Discs, the cold of winter finally giving way to the joyous springtime. So it seems that, you know what, Capricorn, is going to be, the difficult times are gonna now go away, clear up. You're gonna finally get the well-earned break that you deserve from the 5 of Pentacles going on here. Oh, oh, thank you, Gimli. I don't know. They rarely show up for me, though. They rarely show up, I guess. You know, I don't, you know, I feel like they do. I don't know. Because it's like my channel isn't that big anyway. So it's like, you know, when I do it, it's like they really stand out. Anyways, it's a topic for another day. Yeah. Page of Cups, though. We have, you know, something curious going on here. Maybe something that's caught your attention, perhaps? Yeah. Something about the emotional side. Page of Cups, Princess of Cups is one I really need to get to breaking down and really getting a better understanding for. But I believe it could be about, you know, learning to, you know, learning to prevent another situation like the 5 of Discs or the 5 of Pentacles of happening again. You know, and so yeah, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords, and that seems to be that, you know, it seems that new and clear ideas and the clarity of mind hasn't been used properly. You know, or maybe perhaps you've come to what you thought was an epiphany or a revelation of some sort, and it turned out to be actually not correct, you know. You know, or perhaps the perspective may not be right. So it seems that you kind of got to maybe like take a pause, maybe examine things a little bit more, and then go from there when, you know, when you get these ideas in your head, Capricorn. I think that's what April is telling you. You know, that's the message for April, I guess. You know. And they just they're just trying to discourage you from making cool streams because they don't have the guts to make streams themselves. I mean, that's not necessarily the case. I feel like anybody can live stream these days, you know, but it's, you know, it takes you gotta want to do it, you know. And if they don't want to, it's like, it's fine, you know. I think, you know, he has what that troll was going through is something, you know, that's taking shit out, you know, on other people, you know. Really. All right, bye. 78 cards tell a story. Did I forget your name again? I totally did. I want to say it's like, I don't know. Before you go, please tell me your name. It's been so long. Is it Rachel? Right? No, it's something else. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Let's go to the next to last sign, Aquarius. But yeah, I mean, that troll definitely had to work through some stuff. But yeah. There we go. Deborah, right? Deb, yes. Yes. Now I remember. Thank you. We'll see you later, Deborah. Let's see. Yeah, some people do it to take out their rage. Yeah, and it's like, but it's like, I don't know. For some reason, it seems that like sometimes they'll suddenly realize, like he had like a suddenly like a switch, and he suddenly like realized, oh, I was being mean and messed up. Like, and suddenly he had that. Finally, he empathized, I guess. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird, needless to say. It was weird because, not because of the situation itself, which is, but it's like more weird for me because I never really had to experience or handle anything that severe, or exactly like how he like suddenly like did a full 180 like that. I was like, whoa, you know, and then he went kind of TMI, and I'm like, wait a minute. And to this day, I'm still not sure if that troll was being genuine, or was, you know, just, you know, more trolling, you know, when he said like, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. I don't know. That's weird. Oh, that is weird. You see, that's where I'm like, okay, it doesn't really sound genuine, you know. Because it's like, again, it's like they just want a reaction out of us, and it's like, if that is another form of them getting a reaction out of us instead of just rage, it's forgiveness and, you know, whatever. And I'm like, let's see, Aquarius. But anyways, back to you, Aquarius. These are probably like the least important of the signs. So let's see what the Byzantine Tarot has to say, you know. I don't want to waste the Byzantine Tarot's time on this one, so let's make it quick, you know. Most people just insta-block, right? Oh, look at that. The World, Cosmos here. 8 of Cups and the Empress. Huh. Interesting. With the 3 of Swords. The bottom. Okay, Aquarius. Seems that some interesting stuff here. Okay. As always, throwing a wrench into things, Aquarius. So we have the World. We have the Empress. Okay, yeah, it seems that it's, you know, leaving behind something that you've put a lot of work and effort into, but it's something that, you know, it's like, okay, this isn't going anywhere. Gotta move on, you know? So it seems to be like leaving the old world and then moving on to the possibility of something new and starting to build, you know, the foundations for a new world, you know? We have the Three of Swords here. So it seems that, although Three of Swords is a tricky one, especially in this position. Three of Swords, again, I think, how many other signs have gotten the Three of Swords in this? I feel like quite a few. Maybe just one. I think Leo did. But the Three of Swords here, it's like you have the mental exercises, and the mental growth here isn't being properly nurtured or properly used in the right way. So yeah, it seems to me. Oh my god. Sorry. So it seems to me that that's gonna probably have to change, Aquarius. Maybe. Hello. Oh my gosh. Wait, Joe. Yeah, there we go. Joe, where's baby girl Y? Not here. He's busy. He has a bunch of Y asks to get prepared for, but hopefully one day we can do a thirsty tarot. Hopefully soon. So yeah, we have the Three of Swords is like, I think I said what I said. It seems that you got to learn to take the mental anguish that you experience, that you have experienced, or that you might experience, and learn to not only learn from it, but use it as a way to grow if you can. Yes, Joe. Yes, I got it right. Yeah. Glad you're on here though. Oh, thank you. I'm almost done anyway, so yeah, there you go, Aquarius. I think I got it covered, right? Moving from one world to start another one. But again, it's like, yeah, I think it's about transitioning and moving away from things that aren't working for you. I think that's the key here. Gotta learn to move on, Aquarius. Okay, let's see. To the last sign. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it right. Ha, there we go. Pisces. All right, Pisces. What are we going to use for you? Let's do Fantastic Menagerie. How about that, Pisces? I mostly do it for fun. I don't think it's truly magical, but I'm barely starting to like study and look into what is and what isn't magic or magical, because a lot of things can be magical and can be magic. It's you gotta be careful with what you call magic, but really it was more out of curiosity. That's usually what it is. I knew it was like this weird little like obscure thing. Here, first let me do Pisces reading, and then I'll answer that question, because it's a really good topic to talk about, because I love talking about it. Let's see here. Pisces. I'm like, take your time. I'm like, with the shuffling, I definitely will. Let's see. Okay. There we go. The World again. So you and Aquarius with the World, and the Four of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. What is going on? Huh. Okay. Okay. And we got the Four of Coins as well. Just like in, I think, Aries. Did we get the Four of Coins? Or was this? No. It was a different one. Might have been Gemini that got Four of Coins, I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Not important. So we have the World, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups. So it seems that it's interesting. It's always we have these like dreary cup cards here in the center with Aquarius and Pisces here. But yeah, the Ten of Cups, it's like we have that. We have again these joyous times, good times, great times, fun times, But the Four of Cups seems to be like, okay, Pisces, it seems that you gotta like, you know, get up off this stump and come up and join everyone with in the good times, It's time to be with the ones you care about and enjoy their company if you can, We have the Four of Coins, which seems to me that you've been holding on to things too much. I think that might also match up with the Four of Cups. Kind of been holding back. I think now is the time of like, okay, you go to those spaces that you're comfortable in, but you're able to express yourself, but that are also sociable, I think is what's being said here. So yeah, there you go, Pisces. And I think, like I said, I think I mentioned it again. It's like Easter's coming, family gatherings are starting. I think people are starting to come out of quarantine, even though it's like numbers are still going back up because that's not how the vaccine is working. The vaccine is supposed to, for it to fully properly work, you actually still have to stay in the quarantine social distancing for like 5 more weeks after you get the vaccine. So we still got like at least another month and a half after the vaccines. So oops to those, but it's like, anyways, right? Is it 5 weeks? I feel like that was too long. Maybe 3 or 2? I have to fact check that. I'm not a scientist. I'm a tarot reader. But point is that, you know what? Yeah, it's like if everyone's vaccinated, and everyone's like still wearing their masks and still, practicing safety measures, it's like, yeah. If the space is secure enough, definitely have some fun and reconnect with loved ones and friends, Pisces. So yeah, there we go. There you go, Pisces. Ooh, did y'all see that? I swear I thought I almost damaged some of my cards. I think I gotta flip this cloth or put another cloth or put other cloths on here, because I don't like that my cards got snagged right there. Let's see. Let me see. I'm going to put some of these away and I'm going to set up the cloths while I answer Joe's question. So let's see. So yeah, why did you get into tarot? So yeah, like I said, it was more just a start of curiosity, Saw the Rider-Waite-Smith. I said, that's weird, That's different. That's, but I knew there was intention behind the imagery, even though I didn't like that wasn't the word that I said, but I knew that there was like a purpose to them. Like they drew these for specifically a reason, even though that's not 100% how Pixie illustrated the minors or whatever. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Point is that I knew that there was like, okay, they specifically put the Knight of Swords doing this, rushing through with the red feather and and how his armor is with the hand exposed with no glove. There's intention there. They didn't just put knight in armor holding a sword, on a horse. They did stuff to you. They did more with it. It's like the magician. Why he's standing like that. What's up with the flowers and the flowers above him. And the table with it's like. It lured me in out of curiosity to figure out why they were drawn as they were and what they mean in a way. And that kind of got into the extreme with like the Marielle here. It's like these paintings took long time to make, so these were not just arbitrarily drawn just because they look nice. It was because they expressed what she felt the card, the number and the element in the suit and its meaning in the tarot represent, how it's represented and expressed in this way. There's a tension there, and I wanted to figure it out and puzzle it out. So yeah. Yes, you did. I just finished all the signs. I should take this banner down. There we go. So yeah, let me see. Let me turn around here. Let me go like this. Let me get closer to this. Okay, there we go. Let's see. But has it guided you in your life, or is it tarot just as an artistic indulgence for you? It's both. I do like some of the decks that are like very beautifully drawn, but I can't really read with them. But it has in ways guided me in life. Just recently, I've had to use it to make like a really like a difficult decision, but yeah. And hello, why? just rewind. Just rewind. You actually got some pretty good cards for Capricorn and Aquarius. So yeah. Very interesting one. So yeah. What's going on here? What else? So yeah, that's why, and like I said, is it truly magical, or do you just do it for fun? It's more for fun right now, but I'm getting more into like the possible magical side of things. So yeah. Yeah, it has guided me in my life in ways. It's like learning the lessons that the tarot has to teach, almost like it's like a mindset almost. But again, it's like the tarot is a reflection of life, and if you don't live life and experience life, then the tarot is just going to be like a more and more empty mirror. And so unless you don't do that stuff, it's like, you know what I mean. So that's another part of it. Let's see. Yeah, do I do readings for family? Yes, I've done a few for my sisters and my mom, but for the most part, not really. Not all the time, but I've done it before, but it's not something it's not something that's done all the time. I want Journey into Egypt so bad. Printer Studios, it's right there. Or if you want to pay the $100 to get the large square size, I guess it is a Q&A now. Why? I'm guessing so, because I have nothing else to do and I just finished all the tarot scopes. So yeah. Has a greater intelligence than me, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it has it's like again, it's like it offers a different perspective, and it puts things and it frames things in a much more interesting way that you're like, oh wait, but most of that I've mostly found through like reading books on tarot, not necessarily through like the readings I've done. So yeah. Why would anyone go to Egypt? No. No. That's the name of this deck. This deck is called the Journey into Egypt Tarot. I should turn it like this. This is the one. So yeah. Yeah, this one right here that I did. I think I used it for Scorpio. It's amazing. No, it's all right. It's just the name of that. Yeah. Yes, I am back home. Why? I've been back for almost a week. Tomorrow will be a week. What are you wearing? Khakis. No. Pink shorts and a blue shirt. Blue shirt with white spots. But I mean, it'll be a bit TMI, but I'll say boxer briefs because that's typically an answer for me. I don't do I don't do just one or the other. I usually try to find an alternate, you know? Blonde or brunette? Again, I don't care. That I don't really care about, you know? In terms of like, smooth or hairy. Okay. Sometimes I like smooth, but you know what? I just see hairy and I'm like, I gotta go there. That's why I miss you and why killing it on stream. I know why. It's because Y is like a natural entertainer, you know? He's made for this, let's be real. Spring or autumn? I would have to say autumn because spring, the allergies and it's getting hot and sweaty. No. I would like the autumn. I like the autumn. I like to wear my sweaters. I look forward to winter, though I do like the break that, you know, that spring and summer give us from that. Let's see. Shoe sizes. How big are my shoes? Let me check. Where are they? Where did I put them? Did I take them off somewhere? I think I'm a size... I may be incorrect. I think I'm a size 11? Size 10? Let me see here. I gotta see this. Where's my shoe? Where's my shoe? There you go. No, size 10. I'm a size 10 in US. Yeah, natural actor, but also brings great energy to the table. Absolutely. Where did all these questions come from? Why? Suddenly turned into a Q&A. Now he's like interrogating me. No. Oh, he's not that. Yeah. I'm like, am I a size 11? No, I'm a size 10. He has big hands too, girl. I mean, I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 feet tall. I mean, that's apparently 6 feet tall. That's the average height. But when you hear this, someone's like 5'11", you think they're like minuscule, but that's not the truth, you know. Here, let me well, my room's a bit messy, but I'm like trying to see if there's anything like that I want to keep. Nope, I don't think so. No, I think I can. I want to set it up so I can see my face, you know. Oh, he's just average. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, what is the average height, the global average height, I should say. I mean, because I know people are getting taller, but you know, here. I don't like showing my face, but I'm like, you know what? How much flying? Yeah. Let's see here. Ooh. I do need a ring light. It's dark. It is dark. As you can see, I have a lamp up there that shows the reading table. So yeah, look at my messy bed. Wow. You see the whole thing. I don't know if you can see Pickles. Are you talking about height? I thought we were talking about... I don't know. What are we talking about? I'm back on the chair. I don't know if you can see the chair. Back on the chair. And like, I don't know if you can see that here. Let me try and raise it up again. That painting back there. See it? Whoa, right there. See what that is? I don't know if you guys can tell what that is. Yeah, it's messy. I'm very cramped. I want to get new bookshelves. These are like very like cheapo, you know. That's a queen size bed, yes, because I take up a lot of room. Volatile Tarot. Is that the one is that the one that's coming from Portugal, right? Is that the one that I showed you? That's like has the weird like collage drawing ones. Animal drawing sort of. Yeah, that's a book, right? There we go. That up there, that's a book. That's a book of that's like a like a like an astrology book, like it's like a celestial drawing book. But this up here, this is a tarot deck print. Did you get the majors only one? Wait, which one are you talking about now? Wait a minute, which one are you talking about? Now I'm concerned. Wait, did I get the majors only? Wait, now I don't know. What? Grand Elixir Tarot. Wait. What are you talking about? Hello, Rachel Days. What is that? Am I right in thinking about it? The one that I like ordered and then because it's still on its way to me. If I'm thinking of the deck that you're thinking of, that it's like, oh, it's in Portugal, just waiting to be dispatched. I'm like, well, when? Let me see. Nope, no. Yeah, this one. I think this one. Yeah, this one. I'm like, majors only. I didn't get the majors only. I hope I didn't. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's 92 Prim. Yeah, that's the one that I got. Oh my gosh, so cool. Nope. I don't want to spoil it, but it does look interesting. But I don't really know. There's two. What? What? There's two? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me see. Let me go to the buy now. What? Let me see this. I only see the 92 card one. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What is this? Yeah, no, I only see the one version. What is this? Interesting. Let me see this. Maybe here? Oh, I see it now. Okay, Grand Elixir Tarot. Is this different from this one? Or are they the same majors? Just, right? Oh, no, it is. The Grand Elixir Tarot Major Arcana Edition 22. Yeah. Right? Is it the same? Let me see here. You got both, right? You're welcome. But I think yeah, one's a majors only, one's another. Yeah. 55 euros. That's expensive for me, but I'm sure it's worth it. Well, I mean, we haven't got it yet. It's more because it's new. We haven't seen it. There's not much on it. I need a ring light. I really need to get one for here because this is dark. This is not okay. Then again, I don't think I really want to show people that much of myself. My gosh. It is different. Is it? Show me. When it gets to you, if and when it gets to you on time, show it to me. Because let me tell you, it's taking forever to get to me. Or at least I feel like it is. Like, I feel like but I'm sure it'll be here, like, in April, probably. End of the month. I'm just kidding. That's too long. Yeah, I have no idea when. No idea when it'll get here. You have to show me though the differences, which I'm surprised it doesn't show. It was quite difficult to find both different versions. Yeah. Just turn on your computer monitor on again. It lights everything. I have my computer monitor on. You can see it my glasses. Hello. 4 to 6 weeks. When did I order it? I should check that. Let me see. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? There's my phone. Let me see. Don't look at my reflection. Don't look at the reflection of my glasses. Let's see here. Let's see. Do I have audio on here? I don't want my freaking phone to start making noises for no reason. Yes. Okay. Not there. I want to go here. I want to go here. Don't look at my phone. Let me see. I need to check when I sent that. When I sent that payment to on March 14th. Okay, we're barely getting on. We are barely getting onto that. So yeah, it's barely been a month. So yeah, it's gonna take some time. Thank you, E, for giving me that indication, that time frame there. Let me see. I wish I can get. Oh wait, I think I can. If I just went to my channel. Oh, videos, right? Here we go. Go here, pause. And here. Maybe here. It'll give me. Here we go. Let me see here. Well, it doesn't show all the cards. Is that death? It's interesting. Okay, so that's the Grand Elixir. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh, I love this magician. Can I see a bigger picture of this? Oh my gosh. I'm spoiling this. I want it to be like a surprise, but I love like the fiery eyes. It definitely looks like an occult Marseille. Let's look at the lovers here. Yeah, you have the four figures. You have Cupid at the top. You have the man in the center. We have, the two different women here. Yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, death is very different. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, they are different. Wig. Yeah, I think here with the moon, I see some like I can tell it's a little bit of a blend of from the Soprafino. I think those dogs are from the Soprafino. So yeah, let's see. Let's see this devil here. Love it. I'm like, it's a devil card. But let me see this. I'm like, can I see the imagery? Can I see the pictures? I want pictures. I'm like trying to see it. I love the backs too and the box on it. I love that alchemical geographic design. I wish I could see this, but this is kind of like a little bit more like the Dream Keepers a bit. So yeah, no, I don't want to spoil anymore. Let me see here. Okay, yeah. I think it's new, Rachel. Look now how look now, your face is lit up. Yeah, it's because it's pretty dark here. I have also a light shining this way, so it's probably casting a shadow there. I don't know. So yeah, I'd have to move it around, but I don't want to. It's too much work. I already moved around the camera. I don't want to do any more. Yeah, Renaissance painting. Yeah, the Grand Elixir looks more like a vintage photograph, where the Terra Volatile looks a bit more. Terra Volatile looks more like etchings, looks more drawn, rather than collage of pictures on there. So yeah, I think it is new because it looks like they're just. I don't know. I'm assuming it's new. I don't know when it was first available, but I don't even know where I saw it. I don't even know how I found it. I think Instagram promoted or sponsored the shop or something, and I saw that, and I saw it, and I was like, okay. So I don't know how good the quality is. I don't know if it's. We'll see. We have to wait. It's taking a while, but again, I hope it's worth it. You know. So yeah. So wait, why? When's the next haul coming? Because yeah. Oh, and in other news, because right, I kept meaning to bring it up. This painting right up here, this print right here, come on, right there, that print right here, this one right here, that is for the blood moon, which again, thank you, Annika. She's on her way. I was able to catch it in time. I thought it was going to go to my sister's apartment. I'm like, no, I don't want it. I don't want it to go there. Like, let me see if I can change the address. And like, she's blood moon is, like, is starting to ship out. 50 boxes. I can't wait. I can't wait to be in the chat dragging every single one of your deck choices. But like blood moon, it's like it's on the way. She's on her way. She's coming. 3 years. For 3 years we waited, and it's now our time to receive. And I'm so glad I was able to catch, because I thought, it's going to be sent over there, and it's going to, hopefully she changed that. I hope she was able to change it. I think she was. So yeah. I'm just bringing you back down to reality. I like to think I keep it real. I like to think I ground you a bit and like bring you back down from like, okay, that deck isn't really that nice, But then there are some decks that I'm like, ooh, why did I get that? But yeah, like what, how, but I'm like, wait a minute, what deck does Y not have? And I know those boxes aren't just like one deck, Hello, Sahu. She is so rude. And now he's just no, I'm not doing readings right now. Sorry, I just did that. But if you wanted a reading, you can either do super chat or donate through PayPal. I didn't even put a PayPal link there. Yeah, just go to my channel at the top. There's a PayPal link at the top, and you can send me PayPal. You can send me money through PayPal, and I'll do a reading for you there. Right now, no. I did my free readings last night. No more. I want to just, yeah. And now both Joe and Y are just like, sorry. I mean, like, I'm just being honest, I'm not being mean. I'm not being rude. I'm being real. I'm a realist. And now they're not talking. I'm like, well, again. And it's like, but I don't think why. Well, Y tries to. At a loss for words. I mean, it's like, why? And it's like, I don't do hauls like that because it's like, it's here. I waited long enough to get it, for it to come in. I'm not doing, I'm not, yeah. But why doesn't ever do that for my deck choices? Which now I'm thinking of like, okay, unboxings, and now we have different taste. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, do you not order the decks, all the decks that I send you? Am I mistaken that you just didn't get the Terra Volatile and all of them? But it's sad because it's like, why will send me like all these like nice looking decks, but they're not ones that I'd be like I don't. It's not enough for me to pull the trigger on, and it's but he tries really hard to impress me with the decks that he finds. That sometimes he finds one, I'm like, what is that? But I'm not a picky eater. Yeah, it's like I don't like going to buffets. And yeah, I don't like going to buffets. I like to savor, and I like to I'm very much like, I know if I'm gonna go out to eat, I'm gonna go out to eat. I'm not gonna like skimp out. I'm gonna save up, and I'm gonna treat myself. Thank you. Someone is someone is what? Who what? Someone is what? I'm like, I just try. I like to try all different region of food. You see, and that's not what I'm saying. Again, it's like different flavors from different different places, but it's like, okay, if I'm gonna go to an Indian food restaurant, I don't want to go to the buffet. I want to go to the restaurant, and where it's as traditional and as authentic as it can be. But with being in the U.S., that's nearly impossible to do. I think only and this could be a complete misconception. Anybody that is from Thailand and has had Thai food in the US, let me know if this is true. But I feel like Thai food is the exception. It's not like Chinese food in in the US, because it's not Chinese food. It's not, but I feel like Thai has stayed a little bit more traditional and hasn't been forced to transform and be something different. I don't know what I'm saying. I ain't a food history, culinary, cultural expert. I'm just saying what opinion I'm looking at. Thai curry always hurts my tummy, but I'm sure it's worth it. Tom Yum hurts my tum. Yeah, I mean, there is foods that's I gotta be in the right. I have to prepare myself for that. There are foods like that. Yeah, they'll hurt my stomach, but it's it tastes good, so it's they say it's yeah. I still have so many decks. What? How many more decks? Let's see. Why? At least 6 decks. Okay, show me which ones. Let's see if Y can impress me with what decks he has on his way. Let's see. One at a time. Tell me what decks you're looking to order now. I love kefir lime leaves and Thai soup. So good for a sore throat. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh yeah, Spirit right? Spirit Keepers Tarot 3. Yes, that I plan on pre-ordering that. Yes, we got one. 1 out of 6 so far. He truly is. He's the king of unboxings. He's the king of all the decks. He has a huge, so big, so massive, oh, the Leonora. Yeah, that's also one that's on the list. That's yes. Are you changing your list? I feel like he had all these other decks and he's like, wait, no, I gotta change it up. Living Altar Oracle. Okay, this one I do not know of. What is this? Let's see. I don't like it. Right? Is this wood block black? Ooh, black and white one. Yeah, with all these. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not impressed. Philosophy cards. Yes, that's another one. Architect Tarot. Yeah. That's one I have. Yes, great taste. Great taste. Philosophy cards. Yeah, that's another one. I think, is Annika going to send you those, right? I think so, right? Right? When she gets the chance? I hope so. But yeah, Architect's Tarot, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I have the spread cloths. I think I just put them on the... Oh my god, I just realized that I have my dirty clothes on there. That's why it looks weird. I'm like, why is that there? Here we go. There we go. A little bit better. Nah, not really. Yeah. Yeah, the living altar. Yeah, the living altar oracle. Yeah, no. I don't know. I mean, she said, right? We'll I'm like, we'll talk about it in the group chat, but more pressing matters at hand. Yes, here we go. Finally found like all like my spread cloths that I have. Speaking of, Architect's Tarot, because the Architect's Tarot comes with a spread cloth. Well, at least the Kickstarter did. I think all of them do, but like, ooh, love it. And now I'm like looking at and then I'm like, oh, I have all my other spread cloths here as well. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can put that here because the spread cloths here that I have don't have loose threads, so the cards won't snag on them. Then what little like piece of fabric that I have here. So I'm like, here's the arcane bullshit one. I don't know if you can see it. You can't really tell. It's really difficult to see here because it's dark. You can barely see it. It's more a veil. Ooh, who is she? What if I had my live stream like this, I just had it blocked. I had the camera blocked and you don't really see me. I mean, like I couldn't see. I'm pretty sure y'all could still see me. I had my face obscured by this by the arcane bullshit. Spread cloth. You can wear that around your waist instead of I don't think this is big enough to cover me. Not in that way. And then I also remembered so mysterious, right? Who's behind the veil? And then also the liminal 11 spread cloth for the cosmic slumber. So yeah, the Royal Tie Tarot. Is that which one's that one? That one I need to see. I'm like a different culture that isn't really represented in tarot. Let me see this. Let me look this up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is out of print. I think Annika always talks about it. Or is it an oracle deck? Let me see this. It's on Amazon for currently unavailable. Okay. That's Eclectic Tarot. What is this? On tarot.com. What is this? Okay, yeah, very simple. I'm seeing the imagery here. Okay, work. I love it. But I would like to know like what images are being depicted. And I hope like if it has a guidebook, it explains them. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many decks being made. Like I just saw the like it's not to the point to where like Tarot Oracle is like every month, like twice a month really. I think he's putting out like new deck and Oracle, do new decks and books that are coming out, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, like I think Red Feather is coming out with like quite a few new ones. Like they just announced like quite a few new decks that are coming out, and I'm like, which is again, Red Feather like either like has like really interesting decks or just like very boring decks. I'm like, what is this? What are we doing here? The Hilda Tarot. What is that? What is that? Let me see. Nope, that's R Tear. Is that like, what is that? Let me see. What is this? What is this? Okay. Oh, is this the with all the large bodies? Is that the right word to say? You know, body positivity. I like my tarots like my men, diverse, all shapes. Yeah, it's like that is a huge thing, and it's like Lucy is always like hounding on that. You know, she's always like pointing out like, you know, it's like I like the stack, but where's the diverse? Where's the body diversity? You know, where's the big bodies? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it's like, you know. It's like, and it's like it doesn't necessarily have to be like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like they just have normal bodies. That's why I like the Divine Masculine tarot, even though there it has its issues. I that's one thing I do like is that it's like it shows, you know, it shows a variety of men. They're not muscular and they're not, you know, all fit. They all have like normal bodies, like bodies that are out of shape, you know, and bodies that are not, you know, fit, you know, and they're not like models, you know. Which is, you know, it's funny because again, to bring up Tarot Oracle, I saw the thumbnail that he put on his Divine Masculine tarot, and he's like still like put, and he put like a hot guy and like, you know, who's all like muscular, and on the thumbnail it's like that's not really like matching up with what the Divine Masculine is. So it's like, you know what, that's a good way to subvert expectations with that deck, especially when you see decks like is it Alana Fairchild? Who's the artist that draws some of them with the sirens and titans, or the titans and gods or something? I can't remember what it's called. Um uh but that one, it's like that was what we had available for us for Divine Masculine, and decks to focus on the masculine. And now the Divine Masculine tarot comes through and we're like, yes, you know. Or like the Saint Jinx was another one that I think we had was an option, and I'm like, not really what I'm after, you know. I like my cup of coffee dark, steaming hot, and affordable. Yeah. um let's see. Tongues of the Mother, and what is that? A stole from Akamara Tarot. What is that? What is that? Now I want to look at this. Let me see. Let me see. What is this? Let me look this up. Is this it? Right? Let me see this. Oh, this one. Yeah. Right? Is this what I think it is? Oh, they have also an oracle. Yeah, I think I've seen this one before. Yeah. Yeah, this one's cool. But again, it doesn't, but it doesn't stand out, you know. To me, it's just not enough. It's like that's, come on, why is that? StreamYard is doing something weird, which might be a hint for me to start logging off. Let's see. I like the Terre de Marseille from the Netherlands you told us about. I love all the sneaky modern elements. Some of the choices I question though. Which one? Which one? Oh, the Tarot of the Hidden Star, right? Yeah, it's like yeah, it kind of does lean more into like wanting to be uh you know, divinatory. It really isn't there to like scratch that Marseille tarot itch for people that like the Marseille tarot. If you like the Marseille tarot, you know, you might like it, but I'm pretty sure if you want something that's, but if you're not, I don't know, I have to put that into words. Something like if you don't like the Marseille tarot, I think you'll like this, but if you do like it, I think you might want to do something else. So yeah, I need to check this one out. Tongues of the Mother, right? Tongue of the Mother tarot, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. Oh, another one, Akamara. Ah, this one, yeah. Isn't it on Kickstarter right now? Or am I mistaking it? I like the silver. This is what I mean when I say add some silver details. Do something like this, you know, when it comes to this one, you know, instead of just a silver border. Oh, here's my water. There it is. I need to see a bit more. Unless I'm confusing that one with another one, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, is it on Kickstarter right now? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just happy I got my blood moon. I'm just happy my blood moon's on its way over here. Well, I haven't gotten a tracking number, but yeah. Oh, I also have 2 US Games decks coming in. Also, that they just got shipped out. So yeah. Let's see. I also like the Wandering Star Tarot, but I'm sure she will. I probably will. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me look this up. What is this one? The Wandering Star. I think I like this one. Let me see. And that's just it. I don't like loathe any of the decks that like Y shows, but it's like, again, it's just not enough for me to really like to really be like, oh my god, yeah, this one I follow on Instagram, and this one looks nice. But the cards got a bit samey-ish for me. I do like the tiger for the Knight of Swords. Love that. Love a tiger. Love a good tiger. Love the Two of Cups. But like it just wasn't enough. But I do like the aesthetic. I love the bag with those tassels. Oh, and also a tin version. Oh, but again, it wasn't enough for me to back it. Like, I like this card right here. Or this painting, at least. I would like a deck on these paintings, or I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I want anymore. Yeah, it's not enough for me to. It's not enough. You know, that's really what it is. My standards are too. My standards of quality are too high. So yeah. I am, and it's also like, if a part of it is like, I have to discover it. That might be a thing. I think a part of me is like, I want to find out about it, but you know, yeah. Add orbit tarot. Oh, okay. Have a fun shower. Why? Let's see. It's good tonight. Not like all decks. I support being selective. Yeah, it's like, if you're that person that's able to, like, if you're that person that's able to let any deck enter his collection, you know, that's great. But I want to be careful, you know, and know also who I'm supporting, and also what I'm supporting, and also, oh, and also, like, you know, it's like, just because I like how it looks doesn't necessarily mean it's one that I'm gonna reach for and work with, you know, because there's tons of decks here that I have that I like, but I can barely work with, you know. So yeah. But yeah, I am a tough sell on decks. Yeah, okay, buy Y. It's, yeah, if you can, if I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's my Capricorn. I think it's because I'm a Capricorn moon. I was like going through my oh, hello, Lady D. Yeah, you are late. But I've been going through this book here that was like saying, I shared it on my last live reading thing. This is a great book. Can I just say that this is a great book right here? You have to discover it yourself. And it's like, here's the thing. But here's the thing. Other people have to discover it before I am to share it and to show it to me, You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like when I find it, it's like it adds a little extra. Oh, but even then, like I found that, Wandering Star one, why it hasn't told me about it. I don't think so. I could be misremembering though, but why, but I found it, and I found it on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'll keep an eye out for it, and I'll see how it goes. And I just never really it wasn't enough for me to get it. But back to this, reading this, I'm like, oh, I find that I identify with my moon and my rising a little bit more than my sun, I think I get my immaturity from my son, but then again, then I remember I'm 25 and I'm like, okay, I'm not that mature. But but reading through it, I'm like, oh, this is like, for my moon, it's fucking spot on. Especially for what house it's in, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, my moon in the third house, I'm like, and it's like, she's like, let's see here. It says right here. Let me just read it out to you. What I highlighted on here. This placement wants you to live out your life's purpose by writing, teaching, learning, or working with divinatory practices. And I feel like maybe the Ben Baldwin course material also like pointed that out, but I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So yeah, it's a book that really does just focus on your sun, moon, and rising. But I think this is actually that actually is a good place to start with learning tarot. It's by Chani Nicholas. Right there. This is like a pop-in book. So it's if I'm pretty sure if you're well learned in astrology, I feel like this isn't anything that's going to bring anything new. But I do like the prompts and the questions that it brings for the signs, that I'm like, okay, maybe I can integrate tarot into something like this, and kind of find that. So yeah, it's Barnes and Noble. Got a Barnes and Noble. What else? So yeah, I haven't read on my rising sign yet, so we'll see what it says. But I'm going through it. I'm like, I love it. I love what she said. I'm like, I'm loving this. And I thought, I'm like, this better not come up with some love and light, new age, annoying, shit. Which, I mean, like, if you're into that and you like that, I'm like, you do you, boo. But for me, I'm not here for that. But I think this is like, oh, okay, I get it. She's able to really like break down that, because that's one thing I struggle with astrology. It's like, my moon is in, the moon in Capricorn. That's a detriment, so I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. But she's like, well, here's how you deal with it. I'm like, oh, of course, that's one thing that I still struggle with, at least with astrology. With tarot, I'm able to get like, where, of course, the fucking first card I pull is the 10 of Cups. I'm able to look at like the 10 of Swords or the 9 of Swords or something, and I'm able to be like, okay, but like, there's a positive take on this. This isn't necessarily a struggle, just more like, your shoelaces are untied, Oh, your daughters both know more than astrology. Oh wait, know more than I do when it comes to astrology. Yeah. Yeah, I'm learning slowly but surely. But yeah, because it's like I'm still studying signs, and then I need to get into the planets, and then the houses. Houses I'm getting a better grasp on, but I think the houses I know, I think I'm like, this is where it's gonna be. This is where the real work for astrology is. So yeah. All to just make a better sense of tarot. I need to catch up to them. I mean, and that's the thing though. It's like it's not necessarily I think about catching up though. I think it's more like being able to to learn your own way, really, because it's like tarot. You know, it's like how Y reads or how I read or how how any other tarot reader reads. It's gonna vary, and it's gonna we're gonna have our own styles and takes. You know, like me, I shuffle too much, but I have to shuffle until I feel it like it's right. Even though I know it's like, okay, I just have to shuffle 3 times and I should be good, but and astrology works the same way for some reason. But I feel like with astrology, it's like you calculate and it's there. It's like there's not much to debate, I feel, or much of an opinion to go through. But yeah. Kimberly Martin, can I give you a tarot reading? I'm not sure. Can you? I'm just kidding. I don't want to pull that on you. I guess. I don't have any specific questions, but if you want to, I mean, like, sure, go ahead. And that's one thing, I never can only shuffle 3 times, right? For me, it's more like, okay, get to the reading already and spread the cards, so yeah. There's a lot of room for interpretation in astrology. You see, yeah, I need to get to that. I need to learn to get to that place, because already, like, she's what I read in this book, there's some differences from what she had wrote and what Chani Nicholas has written versus what like Benabel Wen says, and versus what I think the person, what's her name down here, what she has said, on astrology, Isabel Hickey here. This is another good one. I like this one. Yeah, just in general. Let's see if this will work for in chat, because I know live chat, it's a little bit difficult. So yeah. Let's see. Trying to wrap my head around essential dignities and planetary conditions. You see, yeah, essential dignities. What is that? I don't know that. I can't remember what that is. Is that the rulerships, or is that something, or is that rulerships? I don't know. Okay, just relax. It's because I'm on that. You do you read my cards and see what comes up for me. Yeah. Something that happens to me all the time. I shuffle, pull one card, then pull again, and I'll get the same card. It freaks me out. I get that a lot, and I get it with these readings. Like 10 of Cups showed up quite a bit of times, and I use multiple decks, so it's like, yeah, so many things are contradictory and requires interpretation, right? I think the contradictions, that's where it's like, wait a minute, like for me, I used to think like, oh, and this is mostly because of my tarot approach to it, like the 5 of Discs, is associated to the decan of Mercury, Taurus. And so to me, it's like Mercury and Taurus. I feel like Taurus is too stubborn and too structured and too, too slow moving for Mercury to be quick and fast and, quick. So yeah. You said your moon is in detriment in Capricorn. That's the condition of one of the essential dignities, exaltation, detriment. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's why I kind of got that down. I feel like tarot kind of helped me with that. It's like you have the ladder of lights, kind of, where it's like what's in rulership for one side is, in fall or detriment, and another, yeah. Here she said, here in this one, she's saying like domiciles. That's like, okay, like Mars rules Aries, that she's calling a domicile. And I'm like, okay. And then she says the exaltation though is something that's like grandeur, and it's like it's it's not just comfortable in the home, it's also like highly respected, and it's then that. And I'm like, okay, and it's like so yeah, I think that right there, okay, yeah, that's dignities, that's the essential dignity. Okay, thank you. And that's another thing, it's like they say, they have different terms for that, like your rising and your first house and your ascendant Same thing. Well, kind of. But rising and ascendant, that's the same thing, you know. Let's see. Death card first. Fierce. Let's see. Anything coming to an end for you? Yeah. Also maybe a rebirth of some sort. Absolutely. I have a malefic and exaltation. Yeah, I have my Mars is in Aries. I also have my Saturn also in Aries. I'm oversharing my chart. I shouldn't be doing that actually. Lucy told me like don't be doing that. I'm like I shouldn't, but I love to say it. Seven of Swords. Ooh, I mean, uh-huh. Yeah, Gimli. Well, they tried to. I will say that. I will say that. Yeah. Never in my life. Gimli is on it. But the Lovers is below you, showing this energy is playing a role. It definitely is. Yeah, some astrologers don't show their charts, some do. It's a personal choice. Yeah, I feel like I should be keeping it a little bit, you know, held back, you know, or be a little bit more conscious when and where I share it, you know. Judgment currently, so you're trying to make a decision, possibly make a change of heart. Interesting. I mean, I kind of already did, but I think now, yeah, no, actually, no. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Two of Swords also, maybe you're guarding yourself. Uh-huh. What were we just talking about? You know, just basically on my birth chart. Should I be sharing it? Should I not? You know, should I keep that guarded and hidden, or should I, you know, share that, you know, and express it and that, you know, be open about that. Let me see. Yeah, my Mars is in its, you know, in Aries, but then also my Saturn. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah. But in the end, you have the Knight of Cups down the road, so maybe you are heading into a love connection of some sort. I would hope so, but I'm very slow moving at that. I don't put in the effort for it, you know. I'm pretty sure if I tried, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how people can just say, I'm gonna go start dating, and then they just go and they do it. They get on the dating apps and they go out. But it's like right now, also with like quarantine, Rona, I'm like, are they vaccinated? You know, they got their shots. So yeah. No, I would hope so. I think quite a few people. I feel like that has been like you're headed towards it. And it's like a part of me is like I want to go that way. I need someone in my life already, and then I think about what it takes to get a man to get in a relationship, and then I think about it and I don't want to. I don't want that. Yeah, oh, it's too personal. That's too personal. I'll say it's you know, family drama, you know. But no, I'm not going to get into it though. But yeah, you're spot on. Spot on though, Gimli. Thank you. The judgment part and the Two of Swords, I'm like, yeah, you know, the judgment very much like currently I'm like what's going on here? You know, I'm kind of like, you know, and this was kind of like playing a role into it where it was like, you know, writing and teaching and, you know, going into divinatory practices. I'm like, yeah, I love tarot. I'm working on that. I'm working on a project, a video series for it. I'm like, you know what? Expose the house. And I'm like, you know what? I identify more with my Capricorn moon, you know? And so I'm like, I'm judging and I'm like, you know, examining that. Now we'll see, you know, a little bit in a way with my Scorpio rising. We'll see what that says. So yeah. And thank you for the reading, Kimberly. Yeah. Respect my privacy. Yeah, I'm like, One day it'll be a fun story to tell. But not today. Maybe several years down the line when I have a Patreon and, you know, for the top tier people can get it. Yeah. You see, Tara is magical. How did he know all those things about you? It was it's like there's uh, uh, uh I'm just kidding. There's a way to say it, but it's like it's more like I always like to say it's like tarot casts a very wide net. It's what fish you get and how you prepare it and serve it that it matters, you know? If you cook it with no salt and no seasoning, you know, your fish is just gonna taste gross. And I don't like fish. But right now, I just had Indian food and they prepared their fish. It doesn't even taste like fish. It tastes actually like chicken, but it tastes good. I'm like, that's the type of fish I like. The one that doesn't taste like, you know, fishy. You know? But again, it's like I will say those are very like general meanings and typical cards that is how reading like how he says it in those chats, that is very much like no tea no shade, it's actually a good reading, you know. It's like I'm like yep, and it was very helpful. Given I'm not throwing any shade here, but this is what I'm saying with like the function of tarot is that it wasn't like extremely accurate and spot on. It helped me be like, yeah, that's perfectly example of what, you know, I'm going through right now. That judgment card, that like I'm, you know, I'm in that examination mode, and that like, you know, what am I going through? What, you know, where am I going now? Particularly after that death card, you know. You know, that because after the death, the judge, what's judgment but the resurrection, you know. You know, now I'm reading into it, but again, it's like even though those are very, you know, generic, looking back on them, like they can apply to anyone, but they help, you know. But it still helped, you know. And you know, even through this chat, you know what, Gimli's a better reader than I am on my videos. You know. So yeah, it's like, yeah, Gimli, do you have a channel? Do you have an account? Do you have an IG? Do you read tarot professionally? You know, because that was good. I will say that. You know, I'm just trying to, you know, I just more like to try to bring things a little bit back to like reality sometimes. You know. No, I mean, like I said, you're able to do this. You're able to do this through chat, through quick chat messages. It's like, now imagine if I gave you the space for doing it in person or through video or through like a more in-depth written, handwritten reading, which that adds to the experience of the reading, you know, versus, you know, from this little chat box, you know, format to handwritten to or typed out or to video live stream. You know, it varies, and that also affects it, you know, and how well you connect with people. I do wish one day I can hopefully do them in person and try it out, you know, my antisocial ass, you know, but you know, I gotta try, you know. And a part of me also wants to try out more with writing, but I hate writing. But I love the idea of like, you know, I want to write a book, you know, on tarot and all that. I want to, you know, and but it's like I hate writing. I don't know why. I'm like, I have to do some looking into my past as to what put it in me to not enjoy writing and doing essays and taking writing, because to me it's like with I'm a blame it on school. Because it's like, think about it, what's a good way to tell people to hate writing than one of the punishments being writing sentences, you know. You know, it's like you know, you did something bad in class, like let's say I won't talk in class during I won't talk when the teacher's talking. They make you write sentences like that, and then that makes you hate makes you hate school. Or not school. That makes you hate writing. That makes you hate, I'm like, yeah. I'm looking back, I'm like, yeah, I remember doing that. I'm like, what a perfect way to make a kid hate writing and not enjoy. Or like, it's now turns writing into a punishment. It's like, honey, yeah, teachers, you shot yourselves in the foot right there. you know but anyways, with writing, I'm like, okay, but then I think about actually writing, I'm like, I just dread it. But I'm like, no. And I'm looking at like how many notes I just took right there. I'm like, what am I doing there? That's writing right there. That's starting right there. Oh, hey, Pickles. Can you guys see her? Look at her. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now. Look at her trying to get comfortable. She's like, this cabron here, staying up late at night. Can't even let me sleep with his lights all on. Look at her. She's all getting covered. Pulled the chariot for you, possibly reflecting your mindset. And I just went through like the chariot and like its meanings. Well, most of them. I went through like the Golden Dawn and the Thoth, I think. Yeah. And I don't think I went through Crowley's reading. Did I not? If I didn't, oops, I gotta go through that. King of Cups at home is so very emotional at home. Yeah, that's I got the King of Cups as well in readings here. Yeah, Pickles looks like a bear cub in the background. Yeah. How do you read the Chariot? I'm still like working through it because I'm like, I know with the Magician I went through like almost everything. Chariot I haven't, but I still need to synthesize what I know of it. But so far, what I'm gathering from it, it really is about control, where the Magician is the ability, here it's the Magician now in control and gathering all the four elements to be mobilized and mobilizing through life in a way. It's about control and mobilizing. I always see people show chariots as the car in modern decks, but I don't think that's very accurate. I don't think that's very helpful. The perspective they show, the car on the outside doesn't really help visualize the idea of the chariot and what the chariot means. The chariot means more behind the wheel. If you have that perspective of the wheel in front of you with, with the what do you call it? This goes to show I don't know how to drive, but also like, the wheel, the gas and the brake pedals, and the and the whether it's the the turning signals and the what's that joke from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? The Prindle, I think. The Prindle or something. I can't remember. It's the park reverse drive, the clutch. So that's what it is. It's that being in control and maneuvering and managing and manipulating things to take you to where you need to go, rather than like the vehicle just right there in front of you. I think that's why I finally figured that out right there. I think I believe Tarot of the Spirit calls it this, but I'm pretty sure this phrase shows up for the chariot on quite a lot of the other tarot books, but I need to fact check that. But I know for sure Tarot of the Spirit says it like this, and calls the chariot the unmovable mover. I believe it's what it's called, or or something like that. Yeah, I think that's what it is, the unmovable mover. And it's like, well, yeah, when you're in a car, you're not moving. You yourself aren't really moving. It's the vehicle that's moving, carrying you. And so that's the idea of the chariot for me. It's the one that helps you move faster and more efficiently through life. Yeah. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. Yaniel? No? Yaniel Moreno? Sorry if I butchered your name. I think it's about an hour back. You know, I'll leave it up and it'll be there. Yeah, this became like a tarot chat now, but yeah, the Aquarius horoscope. It's about a little over an hour. You'll see right around here the word Aquarius, you know, on there if you scroll back on the live stream. So yeah. I know, right? Unmovable mover. I'm like, yeah, that's actually really good, you know? And she talks about like, and Tarot the Spirit talks about like how Tifereth, the center of the tree of life, is like the wheel in the chariot. And it's like, oh wow, you know? And people always talk about like how the chariot's supposed to be seen as like mobile and moving. I do like that about the chariot, but there is also uh value in why that chariot's that blocky, you know, heavy looking, like, you know, structured type of vehicle there. So yeah. So this is just like a little hint as to how far I've gone with my with my with my tarot studies. I'm like, oh wow. I was a little stumped there at first, but I was like, no, let's go into it. I need to read what Worth says. I think I read no, I did read Tarot of the Holy Light. Talks about how it's the chariot of antimony, how it's the feminine aspect uh of Aquarius, of no, not Aquarius, of Mercury in a way. So yeah. I like how you go really deep. You don't really read surface meanings. And here's the thing: when I do my live readings like this, they do stay pretty much in the surface. If I did want to go deeper than beyond what the surface means, you know, then that takes time, that takes effort. Um, but I ain't got time for that, you know. And usually, some of the questions that what am I saying? Most of the questions usually can be, you know, pretty on that, you know, current surface level type of situations here. So yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, but it's like, again, when it comes to questions like you know, what does so and so feel about me, or uh what does you know, this what does the cards have to say for my love life, you know, how's my love life going on, or something like that, you know. You know, you can only use like what I just spouted out about the chariot, you know, in those readings in so many ways, you know. It's like, okay, it's like, how is that really practical though, you know, to say all this stuff, because not a lot of people really are you know, understand what, you know what the alchemical and the esoteric and the kabbalistic and the astrological ideas and philosophies that tie into like these deeper meanings in the cards, you know, to really go with that. So usually when people go for those types of readings, their questions are very much different. Uh, their takes on it are very much mm, they're usually, I feel like there are like other people that are also like into astrology and also into, you know, tarot readings as well. So yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah. Yes, most of the questions are usually shout, and it's like, and that's not to like put them down. It's you know, or to say like I don't want to do these anymore. You know, I am getting a little bit frustrated with them, but it's it's like, it's just like, you know, a matter of practicality. You know, so yeah, they don't do deep philosophical meanings to answer a question like, does Jimmy want me? Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know, like. I don't know. It's like, but it's yeah. But again, it's like you gotta learn to. Well, again, it's like learning to bring that esoteric deep stuff into practical terms. You know, it's like, again, you're the chariot. You're behind the wheel. You know, it's like, are you behind the wheel, or are you in the passenger, or are you outside of the vehicle? You know, again, I keep thinking of the Prisma Visions tarot, and how it has the car outside. I'm like, that's not very helpful. And even like the Urban Tarot with the guy on top of the car, also not very helpful. But again, that kind of, but that's a little better because the person there, like, driving the car with his will, in a way. It's kind of indicating that. Kind of like how the charioteer has, drives the sphinxes with his own personal will, with his willpower. But anyways, moving on from that. But yeah, it's like I don't know. There's Jimmy Wami. I don't know. Let me look at the Kabbalistic and the esoteric and the alchemical and the astrological associations connected to this card and see how that says about that. And I'm like, it's like I'm kind of like trying to learn to do that, but I'm like, for the most part, these esoteric stuff is a lot more for self-development and spiritual, and spiritual self-development, and also for like mysticism and magical practices in a way. So yeah. Have you ever felt good or bad vibes from people around you? How auras can be seen or felt? Not exactly like that. It's more just, reading people in a way. It's like, again, it's basic, like social cues. That's really the extent of what of how I, get vibes off of people. It's more like, it's like, oh, okay, like, you're not in a good mood, I'm gonna, stay away from you. And I think that's probably what it is. I think a lot of people like to hype up a lot of like basic empathy and reading basic social cues as more than what it is. But I guess, it's again, it's more, I can more, I feel like I can more pick up on social cues. I feel like that's what it is. We'll call it that. But I do use the term like, I do throw out the word like, aura kind of jokingly. It's like, kind of like over dramatically. It's like, but I will say, it's like that, this thing has like an aura of like whatever, but can they be seen or felt? Do I think that? I don't believe in it. It's weird, I think it's like, but I mean, it kind of, there is like an actual like scientific practical version of that where it's like, like you see like heat vision, type of thing. If you have poor circulation or something, your body's going to be colder than normal, or and or if it's like, some people radiate more body heat, so in a way it's like that's kind of an aura in a way, scientifically. I think, I try to bring things realistically here. This world is new to me, though. I think a lot of people are like are starting to get into and like starting to really experience this, but I think people need to take their time and be careful, because I always go back to the situation where someone was using the terms divine masculine and divine feminine in completely the incorrect way, and I'm like, that's not what that means, honey. So yeah, have I ever seen a spirit? No. Not, I mean, I guess I should say not yet, but I think I'm too like, like I said, stuck into like the reality of things to be like, to not be like too open to that, to like be seeing a spirit or something like that. But I think that depends on like the type of work you do and the type of what type of, mental training and exercises you're putting yourself through to be able to be open to that. They do say it's like mediumship or like being a psychic. It's like a muscle, you got to work it, and they do say it's like mystical and magical experiences. They, like doing like meditative work really does that. I have never really done any meditation, like, ever. So it's like, I'm pretty sure if I learn to possibly still my mind, maybe, anything supernatural ever happened to you? I think maybe more with tarot when it has happened, like when it's done the super spooky like things, like Joe, like Gimli's reading was like pretty accurate, but never has it really, like only once has it done like a full on like exposure like it did this one reading I did. I don't know in what live stream, I don't know when, but it was like a month or two ago. I don't know, but someone thought like someone wasn't giving me the full truth. And in the end, it was really like the cards that showed up, and I told them like, "What did you do?" That really like told them, like really brought it out of them. Like, oh, I knew this was happening. I'm like, you're getting a tarot reading. Like, what did you think you were gonna be able to keep it hidden from me? Like, what? the cards are pretty much able to like expose that, and reflect that, And so essentially, it was like a person who was saying like, oh, right, it was a person thinking that they were like trying to get in contact with I think a husband or a boyfriend that passed away, and they're like, um will I hear back from my boyfriend or something like that. It was one of those, and it sounded like that, and something I was like I was trying to get like a little bit more. I'm like, usually I'm like, okay, how long have you been together? What have you, what's going on? I try to get more context with that. And like what I was getting, I was like, oh, not enough. I'm like, okay, you don't want to share it. Okay, fine. We'll see what the cards got. I got the Three of Swords. I think I got, what other cards? I know I got the Three of Swords, and I think I got the Five of Swords, and I got like, I think the Five of Cups. Was it, or the Eight of Cups? I can't remember what. That they were all like very like depressive cards, and I'm like, girl, what did you do? Right? Was it Ten? I'm not sure. Maybe I'd have to go back and look at the stream. But point is, I do remember the Three of Swords and that, and I'm like, girl, what did you do? Like, what? Like, why is he? Why? Well, what? And it was like, because here's the thing: I don't do readings for the dead or for or anything like that, really. And it's like no readings for contacting the dead, and that right there was like a breach in those rules. So right there it was like, what? So I'm like, but for the tarot to still do that, even despite those are like my personal boundaries that were set there, the tarot said that, what did you do? And it was like, and then she came forward and she said, well, he is dead. And I'm like, well, no wonder why he's not talking to you, honey. He said he's moved on the house, he's like, I'm out of here. And it's like, let me rest. I think it was the Four of Swords. I think it was the Four of Swords in there. And that was where I was like, oh wow, Four of Swords for death. I really don't like to see it that way. But it's like, that is one of the traditional things. It's like where the Four of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith kind of looks like a tomb. You kind of get that, laid to rest kind of might be the term that best describes the Four of Swords there. I think so, because I remember that. But yeah. But yeah, it is like, oh my god, like that was like spooky accurate right there. Like the tarot for the most part is designed, along with astrology and any other like divinatory tools, it's designed to be accurate, but when it's like super accurate, the only other system that I know is like consistently like spooky accurate, my my online friend Evie Wilkinson, though she hasn't been on that much, always said like, the I Ching, that one right there, the I Ching is always like spooky accurate. And that's why I'm like, that's like, and maybe that's why I'm taking so long with getting into the I Ching. But then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's because I'm going through my tarot books and reading through them and really deep, like massive, huge study, possibly like study overload with the tarot so much that I'm not able to focus on I Ching as well, and learned the 64 hexagrams as well. I got the basics down, and I know the backgrounds on, thanks to Ben Wen's online course, or not online course. It's like it's a personal course. Highly recommend it if you want a good, if you want a good course on the I Ching and for self-study. Ben Wen's course, I love it. I went through all the videos. I like flipped through the book. I loved it. I loved it. And I do want to get I thought like, oh, I'll just stick with the coins. No, I wanted to do the Yarrow sticks. I'm like, that's cool. Let's see. Have you ever had a dream about reading a tarot card for someone and then you get a deja vu in real life? Not a deja vu, but I have had dreams where I've seen tarot cards in my, in my brain, and where I've seen like a certain like tarot card show up in my head. I still have the visual of the card in my head. To this day, it's like black and white, and it's like it's the Ace of Wands, I believe, that I have. It's not a card that I've seen, but I just pictured it. I'm like, oh, okay. And there was another one. There was another one where it was like, oh, I think I did a tarot reading for someone, but I'm not quite sure. I can't remember what it was exactly. But usually it's when it comes to tarot and dreams, it's usually because I'm like so focused on trying to find a tarot deck that I dream of finding that tarot deck. That was me with Tarot of Delphi, and I think another one, but I can't remember. But yeah, it's mostly, me wanting to find a deck. But yeah, but no, nothing like that. No. And that Ace of Wands that I want to find, I'd probably have to commission to get it drawn. Because I don't think I've seen anyone do it. I think maybe there's a guy called Von Art that does that. He's drawing a tarot deck. He's only done like, I think 4 cards so far. I think his art style looked close to it, but it was black and white, and it was like, I can't describe it. Well, I can. I just don't want to share it. I don't want to share it. I want to keep it to myself. But no, nothing like that has ever happened to me. But I do want to get into dream interpretation. I do need to get a book on like the meanings of dreams. I started reading what like Jung is writing on like dreams and all that, and I was like, okay. And also getting to Jungian studies books. So yeah. Oh, look at that. I had a dream warning me of a robbery that will be in my house and became real. Good thing I warned my mom and she made a trap. The guy's leg was injured. Okay. I mean, I don't believe it. What's that gift from is it the Brady Bunch? It's like, sure, Jan, Yeah, but again, maybe I'm just too much of a doubter and a skeptic, I guess. A skeptic that reads tarot, like what? So yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear me scratching my throat. Who else's allergies show up as itchy throat? Who else does that? So yeah. Okay. I think we're good now. I did my tarot scopes. We talked about tarot. We talked about a bunch of shit. This is a wild ride. I should not be doing this with my tarot scopes live streams. I really should just record my tarot scopes and make them premieres, maybe keep them organized, because I want them cleared out from this, where it's like pretty much a tarot chat. It's just random chit chat, and keep it, keep them clean and organized. So, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I enjoy it though. I do love these chats like this, So yeah, I gotta figure out a way to better compartmentalize and organize them more. But anyways, I think I'm gonna call it a night because it's already almost 10:30. It's time for me to take a shower. Like why, And yeah, I don't know what else to say. other than get this book. This is a great book. I really like this. Okay, so yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me see. What else? I don't know. We're talking about possibly doing another tarot tube and tea. We'll see. I keep trying to push them to get it. I'm like, well, not really, but I'm always like, let's do it. So hopefully in the near future we do another tarot tube and tea live, and soon with an unboxing. Yes, Stella O. Fingers crossed. That's the Blood Moon, and a few other decks as well. Oh, I got like 2 decks from US Games that are like new, that are coming out. So yeah, that'll be fun to share here. What else? I don't know what else. I think we're good there. Yay, or is that yeah? Okay, we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna let y'all go. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell because I always go live randomly. There's no sense to this madness, but hopefully now that I'm back here, and my schedule's a bit more opened up, and I hope to keep it where I have this more, on the top priority. Hopefully I can do more of these, so yeah, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye, everyone. End broadcast.